This landing page helped me fill my Brand Design Academy with 500 members without any expensive ads or complicated sales funnels. And these 3 simple things that I'm about to share with you in this video helped me convert 1 in 4 brand designers who landed on that page. So let's break them down. Today's episode is sponsored by our friends at Classboard.io. More on them a little bit later. Now, there is 0 point driving traffic to a website that is not well designed. But this landing page wasn't just about looking good. It had to grab attention, solve a problem, and then encourage brand designers to sign up to the program. So here are the 3 simple things that I did to make sure that brand designers signed up to Brand Designer Pro. Now, the first one I like to call the what's in it for me rule, which basically means asking yourself, why would someone want this and what value does it provide? If you're building a landing page or selling a service, there's one thing that you need to remember at all times. You are not selling a product, you are selling a solution. So instead of jumping in head first, telling people about how great your product is and how much they need it and all the great features and stuff, nobody cares about that until you start to talk about what's important to them first. So that means you need to understand what their challenges are, why they actually want the product in the first place. So for example, for brand designers, I'm not going to be telling people about all the great coaching that they're going to get. I'm going to be telling them about all the great clients they're going to be landing once they get coached by us. So you have to understand and focus on your target audience's biggest problem and then tailor your product to that problem to ensure that they see it as a logical solution to their issue. And then once you do that, you need to make sure that you communicate it in a simple and easy to digest way. Remember, less is more and keep it simple. For example, my headline on my landing page was "Become a Brand Design Pro and Build a Thriving Creative Agency." No jargon, just the outcome that they want. Now, the second thing that's going to boost the conversion rate of any landing page is relevant imagery and animations. You see, good design isn't just about making things look nice. It also needs to connect with your target audience. So I use specific people and characters within the images on my landing page to connect with my target audience, because my target audience could see a part of themselves in the people on the landing page. And then I use very subtle and smooth animations just to keep the visitor engaged long enough for them to convert into an application. Because we've only got around 3 to 7 seconds to actually capture a visitor's attention, and if you lose it, then it's lost pretty much forever. Now, before I use this last tip, my conversion rate wasn't actually too great. You see, what was happening was I was getting maybe around 1 in 10 visitors on my landing page converting into an application for Brand Designer Pro, and just by adding the pop-up to my landing page, I more than doubled the conversion on that page without changing anything else. And this is where everything changed for Brand Designer Pro, because all of a sudden we had far too many applications and we had to cut back and limit the amount of people inside Brand Designer Pro because we didn't have time to service more than 500 people. Now, the pop-up that I used was from our sponsor today, Classboard.io. Now, I'm a design guy and I can build pop-ups and websites if I need to, but Classboard.io made it so much easier. And to be honest, if I didn't know how to build pop-ups or websites, this would be an absolute lifesaver. Now, Classboard.io might not like me saying this, but I did actually look at a couple of other options out there, and to be honest, they were quite similar, but Classboard.io just had that little thing that just helped the pop-up just look a lot more professional, and ultimately, the more professional it looks, the better the conversion is going to be. And actually, I think the thing that stood out for me was the responsiveness of their support team, and the fact that when I was trying to add the pop-up to my website, they were there to help me refine it, they were there to give me advice on how to make it better, and ultimately, the conversion rate that I ended up getting was partly because of the advice that they gave me. It's basically the ultimate pop-up creator. It has over 700 different templates, and you can easily apply it to your website to either grow your email list or your business. And they've also been nice enough to give us a 7-day free trial to the first 100 people to use the link in the description so they can try the platform out absolutely free, no risk at all. Oh, and one last thing before we finish this video. There's one thing that you have to do if you really want to get the best result with your landing page. And to be honest, this isn't even just about landing pages. This is for anyone who's trying to create a product or a service to solve a problem for someone else. And the number one thing that you can do is to spend time with your target audience and study them. For example, spend time in subreddits, spend time in Facebook communities, spend time reading YouTube comments. Immerse yourself in the world that you're trying to connect with so you understand your target audience better than anyone else. And ultimately, that's what business is. It is serving someone to take away their challenges and their problems and provide them a solution. Anyway, if you need any help building your landing page, let me know. Ask any questions in the comments. But on that note, I will see you in the next video. See you there.